Hello and welcome to Express Drives. We are in Amritsar, and what are we doing here? Well, we are going to drive the Volkswagen Virtus. Volkswagen believes that this is going to change not only the sedan segment, but they also plan to become the segment leader. So come on, let's find out what the new car is all about. Welcome to Express Drives. Even though the North India reels under the heat wave, we warmly greet you from the Golden City, Amritsar. Now, it's not just the weather that's heating up, but also the sedan segment. That is the reason why today we have the Volkswagen Virtus with us. So is it going to be a cakewalk for them? Absolutely not, because they take on the segment leader Honda City, then there is Maruti Suzuki Ciaz, the Hyundai Verna, and let's not forget its own sibling, the Skoda Slavia. So is Volkswagen counting its eggs before it's hatched? Well, only time will tell, but what we are here to find out whether this is the sedan that everyone is waiting for. The Virtus is going to be available in two lines, the dynamic line and the performance line. And which line do you think we have? Well, no prizes in guessing, it is the performance line. And just to make sure that you have that additional bragging rights, well, you got the GT badge right here. Straight away you can see that this line gets a dual tone roof. But coming to the design, it is the typical Volkswagen style that we're used to. It is muscular yet simple, has a very good road presence and will age gracefully. And the same additional finishing is also there on the nose and the front grille. But what is more striking is this dual barrel or double barrel LED headlamps. Now these projector LED headlamps are standard across the range and they come with the L-shaped LED DRLs. So as styling or design is a personal opinion, so why don't you tell us what you think how the Virtus looks like while we take a quick look around of the car. Now the clean design continues in the side profile, but you know how Volkswagen is, they love their character lines, and that's exactly what the shoulder lines here get. It starts almost from the front LED headlamps and goes all the way back to the boot lid. It goes across the body, so it's a very deep and quite a prominent line. But what the GT line, or rather the performance line, comes with is dark elements or blacked out elements. Like you can see here that it comes with a 16-inch alloy wheels, but they're all black, and to give it that sporty feel, it has that red calipers. But this only comes in the front wheel, so it has a little punch there. Then of course you can see the ORVMs, they are all black. And again, just in case if people do not quite recognize what variant it is, well, there's another GT badge right here. As the performance line is the Virtus sporty version, well, it comes with additional blacked out elements, the styling elements, like you see the rear spoiler here, the blacked out LED tail lamps, and on top of that it also comes with a lower lip which is all black. Now the smart thing about this is, even though it gets the additional chrome styling elements, it's not garish. It looks very smart and doesn't really, scream for attention as such. If you remember, in our Slavia review we had mentioned that the Skoda sedan is the biggest in the segment. Well, that remains true also for the Virtus, but this vehicle is actually 20 mm longer than its Skoda sibling. So does that mean that it has more space in the cabin? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So we are in the Virtus's cabin, and the first thing that will strike you is the design of the cabin. Now it comes with a dual tone interiors, beige and black, and based on whatever color option that you opt for, that same body color will be also on the dash. It kind of looks quite funky actually. It is solidly built. The plastics are hard, but they are of good quality. Maybe they could have added a bit of the soft material, the premium level that you expect, because this is going to be more of an expensive car, because the one we are driving is the 1.5 liter DSG version. So yes, a little bit of a soft touch material would have been nice, but apart from that, the steering wheel finish looks good. The leather wrapped steering is extremely good. The buttons are very easy to use. They're big and very convenient. Of course, the special mention about the 10-inch infotainment system. Now, it's beautifully merged inside the dashboard, but more than that, you have to talk about the contrast. I mean, it is so clear, the screen is crisp, it's very easy to use, and it comes with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you really can't ask more from that. Apart from that, it has all the other bells and whistles that you expect from a car of this standard. Yes, it comes with a wireless phone charger as well. For all you sunroof buffs, it also comes with a sunroof. So it's a very, very good place to be in. And as we are driving also the performance line, you have these black leather upholstery with contrasting red stitching. So again, that sporty flair comes in. Well, it is a good place to be in front, but what about the rear? Because we did speak about this car being a little bit longer than the Slavia, so we are hoping that even for the rear passengers there is more than enough space. Come, let's check out. So I have adjusted the driver's seat according to my height. I am roughly 5 feet 9 inch, and you can see there is a lot of space. Now I can stretch my feet if I want. If not, I can just sit like this in a straighter position. There's more than enough knee room. The headroom, on the other hand, could have been slightly better. So we're guessing, the sloping roof also kind of eats up a bit of a headroom there. In terms of shoulder room, there's just so much of breathing space, and why not? Because it is the best in the segment. Then how about we check out the middle row? And it's not too bad really. It is a bit raised. Your shoulder room, if you're an adult or if you have a body like mine, well, then it will be a bit cramped, your shoulder room, but knee room, it's perfectly all right, so you can't complain much. But there's also something that we'd like to mention, is that all the three rear passengers get headrests, adjustable headrests. That's quite commendable, because comfort is also given a lot of importance. Now, if you don't want a middle or a third person to sit here, well, you have your armrest and you can just sit back, chill and lounge in this cabin. Now, it has connectivity, and we're not going to get too much into it because it's got the two Type-C USB ports. It's got a USB port in front, even a 12-volt socket. So it has anything and everything that you expect from a car in this segment. Apart from connectivity features, this trim also comes with 8-speaker music system. So again, for all you music lovers, that is a big thumbs up. So what is the USP of a sedan? Any guesses? No? Alright. Well, it has to be the boot space. There's absolutely no doubt this car offers massive boot space. 521 liters of space to be precise, same as the Slavia, and again, very commendable and class leading. So we're driving the Volkswagen Virtus, and as we mentioned earlier, that the variant that we are driving is the performance line, the GT variant. Now, it is available in two lines, the dynamic and the performance. The dynamic is powered by the 1 liter 3-cylinder engine, which churns out around 114 bhp. But the one that we are driving, that is powered by the 1.5 liter 4-cylinder petrol turbocharged petrol engine, and it is mated with either a 6-speed manual gear but the one we are driving is the 7-speed DSG. So how does it feel to drive this vehicle? So it has a power of 148 bhp and 250 Nm of torque. What that translates into is that it is the most powerful sedan in its class by far. And when it comes to the DSG gearbox, it is like a mind reader. Like you want to upshift quickly or you want to step on the gas, it upshifts quickly according to your requirements. So that is a very good thing, especially when you have to suddenly overtake. You usually see that there is quite a prominent lag in torque converters when you have to suddenly require the speed. But that's not the case with the DSG. Apart from that, the other great thing about this DSG transmission is that it also downshifts very quickly. So you really can't find any flaw as such. When you put the pedal to the metal, initially there is a fraction of a lag, and that is really minute. You can't really flaw the transmission for that. It is an extremely smooth vehicle. It is available both in manual meaning that you can also opt for the paddle shifter, so you have a lot more control over the speed, on how you want the car to run and what performance do you require. So if you use the normal D mode, then the engine usually keeps upshifting around the 1800 RPM mark, and if it's the sport mode, then it is around 2800 RPM mark. But the second gear in sport mode is a lot more taller. It goes over the 3000 RPM mark. The power is instant, and but how will it handle? How does it handle? How is the ride quality? Well, we are just going over a bump right now, and it is fairly deep, and it is not that bad. It actually goes over potholes very, very comfortably. Yes, if it is a deep pothole, then you will feel that thud, slight shock you will feel from the pothole. But apart from that, it offers a very, very comfortable ride quality, and it never hampers the comfortness of the passengers. So what about its handling capabilities? Well, it's a Volkswagen, so it has to be good, right? And yes, it is. The Virtus is one of the best in the segment. It enters and exits corners with full confidence. But the cherry on top is that the steering wheel, it's light, but it's direct at the same time. It gives you decent feedback, and because it's light, you can easily maneuver the car in slow-moving traffic. So that is a really good advantage. So all in all, it has a very powerful engine. It has a responsive 7-speed DSG gearbox, and when it comes to ride quality and handling, it just might be the benchmark in the segment. So if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so, and do let us know what you think of the Virtus. How does it look like? Do you think it's going to be the segment leader? And do leave your comments in the section below. Also, do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you will always be notified with our latest videos. After driving the Volkswagen Virtus for almost the entire day, it's quite a long day and a tiring day. So I need to take a sip of tea at an authentic tea stall, and just give me a second. Yep, very refreshing. So what's the Virtus all about? Is it the sedan that people are waiting for? When it comes to practicality, it has the most spacious cabin, and it also offers class-leading boot capacity. May it be comfort features, may it be safety features, it has everything. So the only thing now Volkswagen has to get right is the pricing. Now the Slavia has sort of shown us the way what the pricing will be, and it will definitely be on the premium side. But if you are looking out for a sedan in the market, we suggest wait for it, take a test drive and see how class leading the Virtus is.